wins. Conversely, if Trump wins, these are probably some really good shorting opportunities, okay? So again, in the next few days, I'll do some Trump darlings. I'll do stocks that are rising based on the fact that a lot of investors and traders think Trump is going to win. But again, it's a very tight race right now from the polls. And polls, remember last time, Clinton was leading and Trump won. She was leading in all the polls except one, I think, LA Times of all the polls. It's interesting. But again, I wouldn't focus too much on the polls. I would look at the market. And fortunately or unfortunately, depending on whose side you're on, and again, don't kill the messenger here. I'm just reporting. These are stocks that are favoring Biden. And according to my data, electric car stocks, hydrogen stocks, solar stocks, these stocks have been shining. Now, solar stocks have been really doing well regardless of the election. Why? Because about 40%, 40 to 50% of our energy source in the United States of America is now being powered by renewable and solar energy. So there's a lot of growth in that arena regardless of who's going to take the White House. But if I had to be Nostradamus, if I had to predict the future, I would say that if Biden gets elected, that sector of the economy, the renewable energy sector of the economy is going to rally a lot further because he's putting a lot of money into it. But that's just one of the sectors. So let me go through my analysis and I'll show you what is rallying based on the fact that Biden could potentially be leading right now. And again, I'm just a messenger. If you think Trump is going to win, short these stocks. If you think Biden's going to win, go long. If you think Trump is going to win, just do the opposite of what I'm telling you. It's really that simple. So let's start with First Solar. Now, First Solar is one of the leading stocks of 2020. If you look at 1-year return, this stock is a beast. 55% return, designs, manufactures solar modules with advanced thin-film semiconductor technology, one of the lowest in the world. If you look at the chart of this stock, and I think it's really important to take a look at the short-term and the long-term chart of these stocks, you will see that the stock is literally making new highs almost daily now for the last several weeks. That's very, very bullish for Biden because the stock is assimilating the fact that he's going to win the election. Moreover, the stock is trading above the September 2nd high, which was the last. September 2nd was actually right here in this case. That's when the S&P 500 made an all-time high and has since been able to break above that level. Also, I like the fact that there's not a lot of volatility expansion. Typically, when volatility expands, it gives us a very strong sign that the trend may be coming to an end. We're not seeing that right now. And I do like the stock quite a bit right now. And if Biden continues to lead the election, there's a good chance that this stock will see more upside, especially from this mini triangle consolidation. As you can see here, let me just kind of draw it out for you here. Here, let me add a drawing tool here. Just a little here, a little triangle. Typically, we break out from these nice consolidations. So I do like the stock, and I am bullish on it regardless of who wins the election. But I'm unusually bullish on it if Biden wins because it appears to be breaking out, and this is one of the top 3 sectors that he's backing right now. Another stock that I'm looking at is Plug Power. They make renewable energy or evergreen batteries for cars. And if you look at the stock, let's take a quick look at it right now. The stock just made an all-time high just a few days ago, and let me just clean this up for you. Let me clean these tools. There we go. Perfect. It's still trading above the 50-day moving average. It backed off, and it actually looks like a nice buy right now. I think my guys are actually looking to buy the stock for one of our services right now because it's a nice pullback, and it looks like a low-risk pullback, and it's, again, above the 50-day line. And if you look at the profile of the stock, you will see here, leading provider of alternate energy technology, design, manufacture, commercialization of hydrogen fuel cell systems. Hydrogen, the huge growing market. The stock, look at this, 1 year return, 448%. All right. Their current product line include Gen Drive, Gen Fuel, Gen Care, Rely On. This stock is a beast and it has a potential to move higher. And it's also in the Russell 2000. And I want to talk about the Russell 2000 next. Now remember, this is not renewable energy. This is another stock, and I've been talking about this quite a bit. The Russell 2000 has been lagging behind the overall market now for almost 2 years, ever since the trade war started. Biden is not a big trade war guy. Trump is. Trump is really pushing this trade war really hard. He's negotiating hard, and it looks like we're winning, but if he doesn't win the election, all of it's going to be for nothing. And if you look at the Russell, notice where the all-time high is. This is where the S&P made an all-time high. Look where the Russell made an all-time high. But if you look closely, you will see that the Russell made an all-time high a long time ago. And if you draw a trend line, you will see that it's been strongly lagging behind. Look at that, lagging behind. But ever since Biden has a small lead, according to polls in the election, it's been really, really rallying. Look at this thing. It's trading above the 50-day moving average. It's sitting really close to the highs. It's not really backing away much. And today it's up 0.74%. If you look at the SPY, all of a sudden, about a month before the election, after the first debate, the Russell started outperforming. The S&P is up only 0.49 or 0.50, and it's almost at the 50-day line, and it hasn't been able to break above the high that was done on September 2nd. And if you look long-term, look at that. It's been making higher highs, where the Russell has been making lower highs. So the Russell has been artificially suppressed, and I believe most of it is due to a trade war. Statistically, the correlation between the Russell 2000 and the S&P 500 is about 97%. It's been lagging for a few years now, which tells me there's a good chance, and this is statistically accurate, after the Russell lags for a few years, it tends to outperform for the few years afterwards. So we're seeing a reversal of fortune, and this has nothing to do with renewable energy stocks other than the fact that the Russell has a lot of renewable energy stocks. But that's not really it. It's the trade war. If Biden wins, no more trade war, the Russell has about 15% appreciation in its price that it needs to move up to be even with the S&P 500. Don't take my word for it. Just look at the chart. All time here at 170, we're at 161. There's a lot of market cap that needs to that will rally higher because the Russell 2000 is a lot more vulnerable than the S&P 500. The Russell doesn't have the amount of conglomerates and large cap stocks. So the Russell 2000 peaked out right here and has been going lower. So imagine what it'll do if Biden wins, the market will assimilate right away that this trade war is gone, or will be very, very skewed. And again, Chinese stocks will begin rallying. Small cap stocks will begin rallying. And that's been holding on for about a month now. So nothing to do with renewable energy, but again, IWM, Russell 2000, keep your eye on the correlation. And if you're a Biden fan, Russell 2000 is the place to be right now. You may want to even make a spread, buying the Russell, selling the S&P. If you need more info on that, contact me and I'll hook you up. Another stock, and this has nothing to do with renewable energy, but it has everything to do with elections and the trade war, is Alibaba. Alibaba is one of the biggest Chinese companies. And if this trade war goes in the toilet, if Biden wins, and again, this is what the stock is reflecting right now, it's making all-time highs, there's a really, really good chance that Baba will see higher prices. And again, this is September 2nd. This is now. It's making higher highs. It's shrugging off this rally, and it's appraising the fact in its price, or pricing into its price, the fact that Biden is leading right now. So you've got Baba, which is not a evergreen or renewable energy stock. It's an online marketplace, basically similar to Amazon type of thing for China, okay? And again, if Biden wins, Chinese stocks are going to go higher. Baba is a top Chinese stocks. Renewable energy stocks like Plug, are going to rally. It's already at 448% this year. First Solar, the biggest renewable energy company in the world, one of the biggest ones, is going to rally. NEE, another one, giving you some other renewable energy companies. Leading clean energy company, up 30% this year. It is going to rally. So again, there's a lot of stocks that are going to be rallying. You've got hydrogen stocks, solar stocks, electric car stocks, and I think I gave you a good amount to review. And again, keep your eye on the Russell 2000. You could trade the Russell 2000, or you can keep your eye on the Russell 2000 and the S&P 500. It has been leading over the past month, and it continues to lead on a relative strength basis. Other stocks include pot stocks and so forth. In the next few days, I'll do another video where I'll talk about Trump's darlings. And remember, if you don't like Biden, if you think Trump is going to win, just do the opposite. Sell these renewable energy stocks, sell the hydrogen stocks, and sell the Russell, because they will temporarily, not permanently, but they'll temporarily sink if Trump gets elected. And I hope that helps.